So I've done it. I've hit rank 999 in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle, and I just feel like I don't have a life. But besides that, anyways, this is honestly such a huge milestone. Once I hit this rank, I was getting close to it every day. I want to definitely make just this own video about this and talk about, just my time in Dokkan, just look over my box and stuff like that. I think that's obviously a really good thing. Similar to the 2000 day video that I did, like a month or two ago, right? Both big achievements, I feel like, in the game. So, yeah, I mean, really, just go ahead and take a look here. Full rank, right? I guess the first thing that means is that I don't have any more stamina refreshes from ranking up, which does suck. So let's go ahead and let's make a cut real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I had to change from that in-game audio OST because, there's copyright and everything. But yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot to talk about in terms of this hitting rank 999. I have been playing this game. Well, I remember that I started playing this game from when the global version first came out. I was like a kid in like middle school or something, or it's like one summer and the game came out. I was like, yo, what's a Dragon Ball Z mobile game? I decided to try it out, right? I mean, with that, it was funny because I didn't really truly understand or got the game. And, I kind of just uninstalled and reinstalled back and forth when some cool things, advertisements came up for me. And then eventually I decided, just one day I really started getting into the game when I started watching these YouTubers like D-Free back in the day. I used to watch all the time. Rhymestyle I used to watch back in the day all the time. Alex the Gaming Claw. Like, there's a bunch of these YouTubers, leaving Ichigo. Like, those are the ones that just come up to my head at like, just the first general impression of like, okay, these first Dokkan tubers I ever watched, and they really did get me in the game. So it really is, I'm really thankful to them because I enjoy this game so much. This game's been so fun to me, and it's just been a blast even making content for you guys. And becoming a Dokkan YouTuber myself is something that always has been in the back of my mind, when it comes to playing this game and just having fun. So the fact that it's really become a reality now is just awesome, man. I'm grateful to everyone who's subscribing and following. It really means a lot to me, truly. You guys are the ones who make things even more fun than they usually would be, right? But beyond that, that's pretty much, the biggest thing I want to go ahead and talk about. We're gonna next look at my box again and talk about, some achievements that I have. So we'll take a look here at, when this JP account was actually created, because if you scroll all the way down here, you could tell like the era my JP account was created, at least this one. So I made my first JP account when Omega and Buhan were announced in V-Jump. Like, if you guys remember that all the way back then, like Buhan and then STR Omega, my bad. They were announced in V-Jump, and I was like, yo, that's awesome, right? I was personally a big fan of these villain units. Villain teams are always fun to me, and even now, I personally feel like I do love running villain teams a lot still. So, like, STR Cooler is a huge thing for me, but yeah, you could tell I really wanted Omega Shenron. I was actually a really big GT fan back in the day, and I really liked Omega Shenron. So, even him and Dokkan, he actually made me like him a lot better. Basically, I lost actually my first JP account that I made, right? So I had one for about like a few months where I got STR Omega Shenron. Then I was just dumb and I accidentally didn't save like the transfer code or something when I tried to transfer it, and then I deleted the account data already. And it was just a big screw up for me. So when I made this account, obviously I actually linked it properly to like Facebook and stuff, but yeah, dude, the card was lagging there for a second. What the hell? But I joined it on what banner was it? It was like a was it 150 million download celebration banner? I have to check. Let me see if I can bring it up. It was like this one with yeah, I think I just pulled it up on the wiki here. Let me see. Do they have the banner in here? There is a banner for it. Yeah, I think I just found it right here. This is the global version, but it was literally this banner. Well, if we take a look here, this was a pretty insane banner back in the day, right? This is where I got Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on single summons. Like, I was re-rolling and I got these two back-to-back singles, so I was like, yeah, this account is the lucky one. This is the one I'm keeping. For sure, right? See, I got Gotenks here. I don't even have Gotenks Rainbow. They don't feature these units at all anymore, but yeah, Star Mega, my first like big reason I actually decided to go ahead and go on this account. And if we look there in the future, Physical Vegito Blue ended up releasing not too long after that. I got him and AGL Super Vegito on singles as well. It's funny, look at my like first SSRs, like crazy. This guy was still pretty solid to run. And these two behemoths, like, goodness, my luck was crazy getting those units on single summons, right? If you take a look, I got AJ Rose a little later. AJ Rose, obviously a villain leader that I really badly wanted to run. So, like, I remember I was running a team of, like, this Rose, this Turles. It's funny, I never even bothered to awaken these Turles, even back in the day, but this Turles was on my team for the stuns. I ran Omega Shenron. I think I ran, like, Sin Shenron, right? Obviously, he's like an extreme class team. This Boo Tanks used to run for his ceiling. I believe he's sealed, right? You could see the semblance back in the day, the LR androids I started farming up back then. Just for this Rose team as well. The Super Baby 2, I remember he used to run him on the team. And then you could see, from here, the second anniversary started. Super Saiyan 4's, like, insane hype. Back then, like, obviously, I like celebrations a lot more now, but there is just a special feeling about the Super Saiyan 4s coming out. And then even on JP, I know people talk about that global like maintenance being down all day. JP, the game, was also down the entire day, so that was a big thing, right? These two coming out really changed so much about the game, especially when they went from 70% leader skills to 1 at 20%. This is wild. And during this time frame was just dumb because they just kept releasing like, there was like points where there was like multiple Dokkan Fest banners up at the same time. Like, I remember AGL 17 and Ink Kid Boo's banner were like overlapping by like a couple of days, and they were both up at the same time. It was like they were really pushing out those 120% leaders very quickly. And yeah, you can see that I skipped like the Zamasu banner back then. I didn't really summon on that much. The Golden Frieza banner, I'm gonna go on one of these banners, I forgot where. And then you see, obviously, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku that came out, and Max Saiyan, they also came out. I got them both on their initial banners. And you see, just over time, I built more and more of my account. I started farming up this LR Super Saiyan Goku, B-Pan as well. And it just keeps scrolling through. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, very, very exciting unit. And when he came out, who's buffed, actually, which is pretty funny. You see, I got AGL 17 on the physical Mega Shenron banner, and then I got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? It's crazy, because they went from 70% to 120%. Then later that year in August, I think it was like August, July, around that time frame, they went straight to 150% category leads. So the power group that year was actually absurd. Like, it's like probably the biggest, just craziest power creeps jump probably just in the span of 1 year, which is absolutely crazy, right? Considering we like jumped to those category leaders, and then until this year, for like 5 years, we stayed at that consistent power creep of 170% leader skills. Because next we got S tier Ultimate Gohan. I wonder where he's at. I guess I didn't get him on his initial banner, which is kind of crazy, maybe. I got Angel Golden Frieza on his initial banner, and he was a 170% leader, right? No, he was 150% still, right? But yeah, you can see the Heroes collab came out, one of the first Heroes collabs still. Kid Buu I got on one of these banners, right? Just keep going forth. Next we had the 30th anniversary. The 30th anniversary was probably one of my I love the anniversaries. Just all the anniversaries are fun to me. It was so surprising because we had like Namek celebration, and then Super Vegeta and Super Gogeta came out. Everyone was expecting like Namek Goku, and then they just throw out these guys. It made no sense, but everyone was down for it, man. For sure. LR Vegito Blue, his stuff started coming out insane. I swear, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, didn't I? Yeah, I got him off one of these, like, it was like this rival banner that came out before the anniversary. I got him off a single summon off that banner. I was a single summon god. This guy got off a single summon as well. Back then I was like mega free to play. Like single summon, LR, luck, it's crazy through the roof, right? It just kept going through the physical LR Sao and Broly. I remember getting those off singles, and like I was like in school, and I got those two off single summons. I was like, what the hell? Remembering back then, it's crazy, right? Which banner was this that I got these three on? I don't remember, but I know that they're on the same banner. Was it the... Yeah, I guess it was the Esther Rose banner, because we could see Vegito Blue came out that time. I think that's what that was. That was probably the Esther Rose. No. Was it Transforming Goku's and Frieza's banner? Dude, I forget. It was such a long time ago. It might have been. Everything blends together. Yeah, I think it was a Transforming Goku and Frieza banner, because I remember getting Transforming Goku off his initial banner. I do remember that for sure. I got a lot of good things there. You see, AJO Metacooler came out after. STR Super Buu as well. He came out around here, but I didn't really get him. Then we see the, Physical Future going to end up getting eventually in UI Goku, because the Dragon Ball Super Broly campaign obviously came out here, as you can see, around this time frame. And I guess I didn't get them on the original banner, which is kind of sad. Ended up getting AJO Turles eventually. We see the 4th year anniversary came out. And, from there, just basically just history, right? And then I know I started this channel a little before the 5th anniversary. And, I just kind of was on and off with YouTube. And, you can just kind of see. I'll just scroll through the rest. At this point, it's just like a lot of, just the same thing over and over. I just ended up getting these LRs eventually. Like you see Namagoku Cooler, I ended up getting them as well. Beerus, his initial banner, I did believe I got him because I got him in Whis, right? Pretty exciting. I skipped over them, but the 5th anniversary LRs right here. One of the hypest times in Dokkan like ever. It's absolutely phenomenal, like hype. The celebration itself wasn't that great, but like it's just too exciting, right? We just skip through here. Where are they? Did I skip through them? The LR. Oh yeah, that was last year. Gohan and Cell. I really skipped them, did I? Yeah, Gohan and Cell. I have to talk about them, right? Like this celebration was very hype. AJO Gohan's Actisco, man, that was crazy. We tried so hard to get that fixed, and we just unfortunately could not do that. This unit's stupid. When they came out, they were just absolutely busted dumb. My go. Tycho Ultimate Gohan. I did summons for him on this channel still. And I think that's where I'll leave off from here. Is like kind of see the rest of my channel. I'll scroll through still, just throw my box, but this dude was even back then. He was so very, very crazy. He got even better though as time passed on, because they buffed like hybrid scenes. Just like every celebration, we got like Esther Vegito, which is base form linked well with this guy, right? There's a lot that they really helped this guy out with. Obviously, we see Esther Vegito and then Physical Bootanks. Back then, I thought Bootanks was actually the better unit, and you could probably argue even now Bootanks is the better unit, though a lot of people liked Super Vegito more. Regardless, I love that worldwide celebration. Bootanks was like my favorite unit to run in the game at that time. Again, I'm just a proponent of villain characters. This guy came out, people were crazy over. This guy came out, and for some reason, like this guy, like even now, he was always under the radar. It was like people knew he was good, but people never really talked about him. They talked about Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, Tech Gohan. Even when STR Bojack came out, they talked about him a lot. And people just like said, okay, to this guy. And it's weird because this Frieza, even now, I took him in like Cell Max like a few days ago. He did actually pretty well in Cell Max, right? He's aged pretty well. This guy is actually very strong. Same with Gogeta, and then obviously Tech Gohan, right? We see the Hero Celebration with Super Saiyan 4s. That was also pretty exciting. And getting Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in game. The 6th anniversary, AJO UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. That was also very cool. You see, eventually they get Bojack. I didn't get him on his release. Goku and Frieza got their EZA during that celebration. Very, very just interesting, right? No one expected that. AJO Kid Gohan. Did it really go from the 6th anniversary? No, because I got in Broly right there. Esther Vidal. I did get Goten and Trunks, right? Yeah, I did get Goten and Trunks, right? I skipped over all these Dokkan Fest, but yeah. We see the GT Super Saiyan Duo. They're still pretty strong. I think they're not bad at all. I got Pikkon and Janemba off those banners, which they're actually more relevant right now than like these two probably. That's how the game goes and the teams that are buffed. This guy is probably more relevant now than he was on release as well. His Scouter is still really powerful. Obviously, this was like my favorite unit to use at the time. I'm a villain I'm a villain gamer, but yeah, let my Goku, dude. Woo! Full Power Frieza was still obviously stupid good too. These two were pretty solid releases, especially this guy has aged very well. This unit never really got their time to shine, unfortunately. Janemba, underrated unit. Probably even, maybe even right now? I doubt it. No, I think a lot of people know how good this Janemba is. Goku, Kid Buu. And yeah, the rest is basically just this year, which I have been covering content for. But you can tell, you know, I've gotten every Dokkan Fest this year. Except for Physical Red, I didn't really try to go for him because he's just bad, right? But that is basically the history of my account, and everything else is pretty modern. So I'm sure if you guys are watching the channel or subbed already, you kind of know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, if you take a look here, I might have more rainbow units now. Like, you know, if we just fill everything in here. I haven't updated this in a minute. Here's just all my rainbow units I have in the game. Obviously, you know, includes free-to-play units. I have a separate tab for summonable rainbow units, which I could add that Rose, because that seems to be the only unit there. But yeah, I have 510 rainbow units. Obviously, I have 307 summonable units that are rainbow. My LRs, I might need to add still, because I don't think I added this worldwide celebration units onto here. If we go by HP, no, I did add them. Okay, I'm pretty sure besides God, Goku, and hits, and then I don't think I've awakens. Did I awaken Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan yet? I have not. Besides him, I don't have awakened yet. I have every LR in the game, so there's what, 69 LRs? Oh, that's kind of funny. There's 69 LRs in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is that? That means the 69th LR was, I mean, you can consider either Metal Cooler or the Goku and Vegeta. That's cool. I mean, Metal Cooler and Goku, Metal Cooler fucks, so let's be real here. That's pretty cool. I have 363 Link level 10 units right now. I am, obviously that's why I hit rank 999. I've been grinding Link levels. Sent me a lot, right? I've been back and forth with it, but I do have a pretty considerable amount of Link level 10 units, so that's going to be pretty good, right? I mean, there's not really much to show here. Just kind of gonna press scroll through here. There's too many units. Obviously, I showed my box entirely right now. Oh, these are units I have so max videos to do on, so you got a little sneak peek there for what I may plan to do in the future. These are all the 200% leads I got. I actually got EGL Cell recently, and I'm still link leveling him, but that way I could actually do like Android videos for like the Android units and certain teams and characters that I want to try out, so that's cool. And yeah, I mean, all of my favorite characters here on this list probably is this guy. I love the LR Gods. I rainbowed them on their initial banner, so I'm just gonna have more fun with them, I feel. This is just Extreme Clash Chain Battle. So yeah, that's pretty much it from there. And just in terms of my box, like kind of just my history in Dokkan. If you guys were interested, right, I think that it's nice to kind of go ahead and see that. I want to show my wallpapers. I don't know which one's wallpapers. And I don't want to click on the wrong one. I keep clicking on this one by accident. Oh, there it is. I mean, yeah. This is just the wallpapers out the game. I would say some of my favorite ones were like this one. The 5th. I think these are the 5th year anniversary ones. Those were very exciting. I like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu one a lot. This one was cool because it had the animation. Let's see. I mean, the Gogeta and Janemba one, that title screen is very cool. Obviously, the Broly one is my favorite. I think the one that I have set right now. Mod Vegeta one obviously is very cool. And yeah, I mean, everything else, there's some cool ones. So like this one, the day, Dokkan of the Dead was very sick. The Christmas ones are nice, right? There's a lot of cool things here, but I'm sure. I'm trying to think of what else I could show. But really, there's not much else I kind of just feel like showing. I just kind of want to go through there. I kind of just talk about my Dokkan experience, you know, as a very old player at this point. Been playing literally just basically, I would say since for this JP account, I'd probably say 5 years and a half. No, it's been like more than 6 years, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, it's been, yeah, I'd say it's been around 6 years, actually. 6+ years, so that's pretty crazy. I love this, guys. Well, I love you guys too, but I love this game, and this is just awesome. I love Dokkan Battle, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know how you guys' box is looking like and stuff, how close you are to rank 999 or 2,000 days even, right? Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.